calling plays on Saturday. There were two guys behind you holding up towels. What was the reason for that?
I was sweating a lot, and then you wanted to make sure. There's somebody. I tell you, this football is passing me by. I tell you, you know what they do is they get up above, and they watch you signal, and then when they see you signal, then they call on their headset from upstairs over to the other sideline, and they tell them what you're going to run. Honestly, I can't wait for the time, and maybe we got it coming where we're going to have enough good football players and the guys improve enough where I want to be able to say, hey, we're running this now, so you don't have to bother looking down at the towel and everything like that. Here's what we're running, now you go ahead and go. But no, that's what they do. They do that. But the thing about that, they're not stupid either. So all of a sudden when the towels come up, then they get a guy on the other side, he's looking across at me and he goes, okay, there's the signal. So you have a choice. You say, okay, let's do this. Get 4 guys next to you and have them all signal. I don't have time to do that, to have guys faking like they're giving a signal. And that's what this football game has got to with the no huddle and with all that. That's what it's become now. You know, Bo would die. I mean, Bo, he would not like that at all. I can tell you that. But you know, that's what that towel is all about.
So how prevalent is signal stealing?
Well, I think it's real prevalent. I really do. I mean, I probably should have somebody study. You'd like to be able to get somebody that was really honest and go over to the team and say, okay, did you get all the Coach Mattison signals or not? And see if a guy would be honest enough to tell you that, you know. You see, like in the NFL, for example, and I never did it, but you see in the NFL, when the guys are talking, they always cover their mouth up. Come on. You know, I mean, you got to. But they have had stories of guys up there beating lips and getting the word out to somebody. But I think it's very prevalent with offenses that don't huddle like this, like these guys. I think they would say that's a very big deal to them because now they can hope. That's why the guy comes up and he acts like he's going to snap the ball and then he looks back over. That gives them time enough to be able to hopefully steal what I'm doing. But you know, maybe it didn't hurt us that much. You know, so I don't know.
This wasn't really the question I was going to ask, but I mean, you could have people doing that as well, right?
Yeah, you definitely could. But Angelique, I would never want to cheat one of my players by not getting a signal in or a right defense in, and he says, Coach, what happened? I said, well, I was kind of waiting to see what they were going to run. You know, I've always believed, one thing I always try to do is get the call into the players as fast as I can so that they can get their feet underneath them and they can play. And I've always told them, that's the deal I always make with you. I said, I'm going to get you that defense now. You guys get there and play. And I always feel bad. I mean, probably the worst I feel when I'm signaling defenses is if I don't get it in quick enough to them. It really bothers me because I know it's not fair to them. And they work so hard. You want them to have the right opportunity.
I got another follow-up. That's an interesting topic. Was there a game or two this year where you thought they knew too much and they had the right offense?
I don't think so. Like I said, I don't know. Someday they'll probably come up to me and say, hey, we had every one of your calls, you know. But I don't think so. Usually you can tell. You know, if somebody gets your signal, usually you can tell because you say, I had a great call here. This is a great defense. And we played it good and they still gained yardage. You know, that's usually kind of a telltale deal. But I don't know. You know, I don't think so. I think we're so much into personnel. In other words, I try to make defensive calls based on who's in the game. And so it takes me as long as I can for my players to get it fast enough. You know, it isn't like I just call it right there. So I'm always waiting to see what they put in there anyhow.
Rachel, over to your right.
You used the towels last year at Northwestern as well. You know, are you probably about similar things? It could be signal stealing as well. I mean, now that we're on the topic.
Well, they're a no-huddle team. They're a fast-paced offense, and that's what I mentioned. Anybody that runs a no-huddle and runs a fast pace, I believe, has that in them. I mean, that's not unethical. I mean, that's part of what this has become. That's part of running that offense. And You know, I think, you know, you look at Ohio, they do the same thing. I think there's a lot of people that do that. And so any way you can make it harder on them, that's what you do with